And we are backstage. Steve Butabis going to Michael, asking who their opponent's going to be. Yeah, I'm just as curious. But he's got a lot on his plate. I guess it's not his top priority right now. That's understandable. Steve laying it in thick on Michael. Oh, gee. Michael snapped. Oh, shit, they got the Taker Cops tonight. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not what he wanted. Oh, shit. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what is weird to say, but the final brawl of the season. I'm your commentator, CJ Velvet, and that's just so weird. It's been a long time running these shows that this is it. This is the final brawl before ZOMG-A-Mania. So, welcome to hopefully what's going to be an action-packed show. We're 2 shows away from ZOMG-A-Mania. Tonight, the card, first up's going to be David Blaine versus CM Punk. David Blaine got new gear while CM Punk's trying to mentally prepare for his football game. David Blaine trying to mentally prepare to try to keep his job. Also tonight, Patrick Mahomes is going one-on-one with El Bandito Loco. Patrick Mahomes was jumped by El Bandito Loco on Slapdown, so this is clearly the revenge. El Bandito Loco was sent onto Patrick Mahomes by Precious Preston Carter in Buff Malley, quote-unquote, wink-wink. Also tonight, Harry Potter goes one-on-one against Bizzaro Murphy. We saw Reba and Betty go at it on Slapdown. These 2 factions are no longer an alliance, just facing off against each other. We'll see who the winner of that matchup's going to be. Also tonight, that was just announced, Taker Cops tag team match against the Butabis brothers. This is non-title, but Butabis want to know who their tag team opponents are going to be at ZOMG-A-Mania. A loss here could mean we could see the Taker Cops going for the tag belts. And in our main event, Uno Dos Tres Nino is going one-on-one against Zombie Shrek. Uno Dos Tres Nino is in the chase for the case match at ZOMG-A-Mania, while Zombie Shrek set to defend that world title against the Angry Video Game Nerd. Let's start this show off right. Let's start it off hot with who? David Blaine's got a chainsaw. What in the? David Blaine, in an effort, I guess, to look somewhat interesting in the eyes of Michael Scott, has just totally changed his everything. Entrance is different theme, different gear, different. David Blaine's got a chainsaw. This is not safe. Why in the love of God? What does David think? David's trying to get booked. And maybe to get booked, you gotta go a bit over the edge. David Blaine. Look at this. We've seen Stormy kind of running around in matches with paper bags over his head. David Blaine's taking the other route. Changes his whole style up, I guess, as he prepares to go one-on-one against CM Punk. Speak of the devil, CM Punk on his way out. Challenge to a football game at ZOMG-A-Mania II against Tyrone Biggums. Both men just rolling in money, so they decided, Tyrone said, hey, look, I bought some TV time at ZOMG-A-Mania. We might as well just use our football teams we bought and play against each other. So they're going to quarterback their football teams at ZOMG-A-Mania. This is like, what is this show going to be? David Blaine's running around with a chainsaw, and CM Punk's bought a football team to face Tyrone Biggums. Welcome to Brawl. Like I said, the final brawl of the season. Even near the end, there's still surprises on this show that get me. What are you supposed to, how are you supposed to commentate this? This is something. It's CM Punk ready to fight against David Blaine. Seeing if these two I don't know. I mean, David Blaine has not been doing well this whole season. CM Punk's starting to get his edge, but he said, I'm done after this year. I don't need to. But David Blaine starting off hot. Float over DDT onto the man that was just trying to catch his bearings. Like I was saying, CM Punk, I mean, he hasn't been that great since he was introduced in the Newcomers Tournament. Says, look, I've made enough money. I don't need to do this anymore. I'm done after this season. Goodbye. And Tyrone said, well, we got to let you go out on a high. As David Blaine just seems to be stalking the prey of CM Punk right now. You haven't seen this side of David Blaine other than making it into the finals of his block at Organized Chaos. Couldn't make it to the Final Four, but I mean, very impressive. Probably the most offense I've seen David Blaine inflict on anybody. Grabbing CM Punk. Nice German suplex. Look at that. CM Punk just run into the ropes. He just needs some sort of help, clearly. David Blaine took, Brainbuster definitely took the time off there on Slapdown to reinvent himself. 1, 2, 3, no. CM Punk is not down and out. You're not going to beat a man like that quick, but David Blaine, look at this guy's just changed his whole outlook. Not outlook, I guess, but I mean more of his demeanor, his gear. Big move by David Blaine. Look at that. Absolutely crazy. Big kick. Picking him up, wrapping around the arm. Submission move locked in. Is David Blaine going to take this via submission against CM Punk? That's going to be a hell of a win. CM Punk holding on for dear life. Man, not too long ago, is no longer 0-2 in MMA. He's 0-1-1 since his last fight went the known contest. So I don't, maybe it's time to celebrate for that right before ZOMG-A-Mania. Big backbreaker to CM Punk, taking control of this matchup now, trying to maybe slow it down. David Blaine was all over him. So we'll see if he's able to do. Perfect maneuver. Yes, absolutely perfect maneuver by CM Punk. Just moving around here now, right to the arm, slamming that down. Trying to just stop David Blaine, work every part of the body that he can, because, I mean, we haven't seen David win a match in a long time. David Blaine seems to be a new man in this moment, so, I mean, you don't know what moves this man's got up his repertoire. And speaking of repertoire, another float over DDT by the magician himself, trying to keep his job, as he's going to face Stormy in a loser leaves town match at ZOMG-A-Mania II. Michael Scott thought both Stormy and David Blaine haven't really gotten wins. They're not really interesting, not really a part of the roster other than just to kind of lose, it seems. So Michael Scott was sick and tired of it and said, look, you two are done. As David Blaine now taking a rest after giving the beating on the CM Punk and then right back onto it with that kick. But CM Punk, maybe you can't give a man like that time to breathe. Big clothesline. I mean, this man's a former world champion, kick to the back. So you gotta get on him. He knows he's been in these big situations before with the big backbreaker. CM Punk now all on to David Blaine, adding insult to injury here. What's he gonna go up for? It drops him right down. David Blaine may have been looked impressive at the start, but it's not how you start. It is how you finish. Especially here in ICCW with the elbows being dropped into the face of David Blaine and then a taunt by CM Punk. Picking up David Blaine here now. I mean, I don't know. Both these men. Oh, big kicks. Looking for any advantage they can get into their matches at ZOMG-A-Mania II. I don't know if maybe David Blaine is trying to think that maybe this is like a scare tactic on the Stormy. Stormy seems to be kind of doing whatever he wants. As of late, and then break back to the back of David Blaine by CM Punk. David Blaine trying to roll in the ring, and CM Punk right over the top rope. Just a big jump from outside the ring, from inside the ring. My goodness. You can never count out CM Punk. This man has had years of experience in multiple types of sports, and one sport was not that great for him. Oh, fisherman hook suplex. Well, the other sport gave him a lot of money, and he feels he doesn't need to come back, as he's telling David Blaine to get his ass up. Up on the shoulders, he going for the go to sleep. GTS. Boom, night. One and done. Dragging him to the center of the ring. Is this the end of the match? Poor David Blaine. 2, 3. He may have brought a chainsaw out, but the chainsaw was not enough for CM Punk. And CM Punk takes the victory over David Blaine here on the first match of the final Brawl of the season. Heck of a job by David Blaine, but I mean, you can't just change your clothes and get a couple of new confidence moves to expect you're going to beat someone like CM Punk. CM Punk did a fantastic job as of late. I'd like to not see him go, but I mean, you know how Punk is. Kind of beats to his own drum. If he says he's leaving, he leaves. He left WWE out of just kind of nowhere. I mean, he's got to be sick and all this stuff, and then they fired him on his wedding. I mean, so you got to like give it up. Like, oh, the Tyro Bigums jumping to a Karana. Telling CM Punk he's gonna see him at the football game. Tyrone's not letting CM Punk get a second to breathe. Tyrone was just all over the place. He's had this Nova Scotia Kush from Julian, and he's just going nuts. He was mellowed out, but his in-ring prowess is definitely a bit more there as he runs away. We're out back, and there's Omega. Wondering what he's doing for ZOMG-A-Mania, since he was in the Final Four to Organized Chaos. He's curious, asking Michael. Michael has been up to his neck in bullshit with this Hogan and trying to book their show. Pretty much filled up. Oh, he's going to give him on Slapdown, though. You'll give Omega an idea what's going on with him. All he's been through to get here. You should have left. You're lucky Michael gave you the spot that you got. Yes, you were in the Final Four, but I mean, you should not be here. And Michael's had enough. Absolutely had enough. I mean, he's had enough of the lot right now with Hogan down his throat. Now he's complaining about being held down. This man has been anything but held down. This guy, he had like 3 opportunities to get on the roster, and he finally got on. Omega is... his heads are in the cloud. Omega crossing Hulk Hogan. Hogan's just been kind of hanging out as of late. And Omega does seem some pissed. Oh, and then speaking of pissed, that's the Women's World Champion, Kamala Harris, declaring that Billie Eilish is going to lose. Billie Eilish won the triple threat women's match to win the #1 contendership for the title at ZOMG-A-Mania. Claiming that Billie Eilish is just a girl while she's the champion of the world. My God. Kamala Harris has let this vice presidency and championship go to her head. Channeling her uncle, Kamala, as she gets her up in a powerbomb position. Billie Eilish has just been, I don't know, maybe looking for opportunity all season. Finally getting it at the grandest show of them all. And Kamala Harris is letting her have it backstage. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Well, speaking of Jesus Christ, coming up next, Patrick Mahomes going one-on-one with El Bandito Loco. Revenge match after being jumped by El Bandito Loco. Patrick Mahomes was. This is also non-title. Precious Preston Carter trying to sniff out a title opportunity against Patrick Mahomes. It seems that these two men have been nothing but kind of interlinked since they met in the finals at the Newcomers Tournament. Patrick Mahomes given all the opportunity in the world, which rightfully so. I mean, he won the tournament. Michael Scott said, look, I'm unifying the titles. Do you want the title shot tomorrow, or do you want the title shot at the next CVV? And Patrick Mahomes waited in the wing. He said, look, I'll do it. Defended his #1 contendership against Kyle Wake at the Autobahn, and then goes into Organized Chaos and wins the title, while Precious Preston Carter would have had that title shot, possibly, if wasn't distracted by Omega, who's looking for the shot at ZOMG-A-Mania II. So, I mean, Patrick has definitely got to keep his eye out for Precious, because Precious sees the championship, and what he sees, he clearly wants, and just starts sending the goon who Buff Malley says he gets in contact with, but looks suspiciously like Buff Malley. This El Bandito Loco. So we'll see what happens here. If El Bandito Loco can get a victory over the champ, then hey, it should be good, but this is definitely a little bit of a grudge match. El Bandito Loco just jumping Patrick Mahomes on slapdown. And it kind of led to this. Precious Preston Carter trying to get the attention of Patrick Mahomes, saying that belt is mine. You owe me a shot. I haven't come for you all season, even though I was robbed of the chance to face for the internet title. It feels that he needs and deserves his chance now, and he sends his minion in, who originally debuted on Scraps, El Bandito Loco. I don't know. Is it Buff Mally? Is it Buff Mally? Is it not? They look really familiar. You gotta think it's out comes Stormy's out here now. Before the match starts, he's got a full fucking beard. I'm telling everybody to look at his face. He's grown a beard since Slapdown and tied it into the little like braids. He's got it like double braided. Stormy doing everything he can to try to seem interesting here, trying to go down the Captain Murphy playbook, but as both men getting ready to go, let's get back to this matchup. Here we go. Patrick Mahomes and El Bandito Loco. Like I was saying, Patrick Mahomes has been very impressive this season since being introduced after In Your Crib 2 house arrest, coming into that newcomers tournament and taking it all. And the man that he is, well, Michael Scott said, like I said earlier, Michael Scott was going to give him the title shot at the Autobahn. And then he said, look, I got to unify the internet, the random championships. There's really not much going on with the random championship. It's brand new, and it doesn't really mean anything anymore. There was like a thing where you let just a big gauntlet of people, and that didn't happen. That stopped right away. Big drop kick by the big man there, the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. So Michael Scott said, look, Patrick, I can give you the title shot on the next episode of Slapdown, or you can wait until the CPV after the Autobahn, which ended up being Organized Chaos. And Patrick said, look, I want it. I want it on the CPV. I wanted Organized Chaos, which could have been smart. A man whose football is his life, and they do a lot of film study and all of that. As Patrick Mahomes got El Bandito Loco elevated on that second rope with a nice neck breaker. You got to think that he would have spent that time scouting and thought that maybe he could have had an easy pass. I don't think he's someone that wants the easy path. He's really ready to work for it all. Big back suplex. Look at the kick up by the guy. Pure athleticism. And then Kyle Wake came into the picture and said, look, I'm the original. You're the new guy. I deserve the title shot. And Patrick took Kyle Wake out to pasture. Beat him at the Autobahn. And then he goes into Organized Chaos against Chris Angel, who has been a menace to society. A menace to ICCW. As Patrick Mahomes putting the boots to El Bandito Loco. Goes in. Chris Angel kind of reaped what he sowed with the return of Sam Nathan Gregory in that matchup. Chris Angel didn't expect him to be there. Thought he was dead. Nice X Factor by Patrick Mahomes. El Bandito Loco's not putting much into this. Now down for the pin. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. No. Loco with the kick out. Like I was saying, and then, Patrick Mahomes, he's going to take the opportunity when he can. He got the second to breathe. Chris Angel ran back in the ring, and that was the end of it. Patrick Mahomes, internet champion. Whip it to the ropes. Big slam onto El Bandito Loco, who first started off on Scraps. Big DDT by El Bandito Loco. He faced off against Ted DiBiase, and we didn't see him again, and then Buff Mally shows up. Big splash to the pin. 1. Just a 1 count. El Bandito Loco. Like I was saying, Buff Mally shows up at the Autobahn. Manager to Precious Preston Carter. Helps Precious with the win over Omega, giving Omega a bit of a taste of his own medicine. Now as he punches Patrick Mahomes, him as an El Bandito Loco. And then Michael Scott, the next episode, said, look, you're not even on the roster, but you're going to be now because you're going to face Omega, and if he beats you, he's on the roster. And Precious And Buff both said, look, Buff only has a manager's license, but we'll find somebody. And then all of a sudden, a man that has an eerily similar beard comes out and loses. Big bunch by Patrick Mahomes to Omega. That's kind of the gist of all of this, which has now led up to Precious Preston Carter wanting to cross pass again with Bandito, or Patrick Mahomes with the big superplex on the top rope. Nicely done. I don't know how much Bandito Loco has left, and you can see Patrick Mahomes smells blood in the water. Picking him up. Is it Super Bowl slam time? Yes! Super Bowl slam onto Bandito Loco. Oh, he's getting him up again. I think Bandito's done here, but Patrick wants him right back up to his feet. Again, 2 Super Bowl slams for the 2 Super Bowl appearances of Patrick Mahomes, not 2 Super Bowl wins. He did not beat Tampa. 1, 2, 3. Patrick Mahomes with the revenge on Bandito Loco after being attacked by Bandito Loco on Slapdown with the chair. Pure disrespect. But I mean, Bandito Loco with the big high-flying move. He tried his best, but his best was not enough. Maybe Bandito Loco should get rid of his wrestling license and go for a manager's license. Hey, Buff? Huh? I'm not stupid. Oh, Patrick's got a mic. You need to stick his little one. Oh, there it is. Mahomes. Precious. It's going to happen at ZOMG-A-Mania. Patrick Mahomes has honored it. And it will be for the title. This is going to be ended once and for all. Well, there you have it. Patrick Mahomes versus Precious Preston Carter. Oh! Chair to the face. Steve Butabis attacking a Taker Cop. Caught the Taker Cop by surprise. Well, what the hell is this? It's not very nice at all. I mean, I know they were looking for maybe like a big DDT, looking for like an opportunity to find out who they're facing at ZOMG-A-Mania II, but tonight they ended up with a matchup. Well, that's not right at all. Steve Butabis taking out a Taker Cop. That's the one with the long hair, my God. Well, I guess to change gears, our second inductee to the ICCW Hall of Fame, which will be the Friday of ZOMG-A-Mania weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, Dora the Explorer will be inducted to ZOMG-A-Mania, or a Hall of Fame during the ZOMG-A-Mania weekend. Congratulations to Dora the Explorer, one of the first 2 original women of ICCW, going into the Hall of Fame. And as we wrote back, that's Sam Nathan Gregory going to Michael Scott's office. Oh, baby. They need to talk. What do they need to talk about? What are they gonna, what's Mike? No. Get the camera back there. You pieces of goddamn. Harry Potter versus Bizzaro Murphy is next. You'd cut then? You guys interrupted me for like 2 months before the show started. I kind of caught on after a bit. And you're gonna take it. Oh my God. Sam Nathan Gregory's talking to Michael Scott backstage, and you just cut away. Ridiculous. Oh my geez. Well, here comes Harry Potter. Fresh off of a loss at Organized Chaos against Zombie Shrek. The alliance that he had with Bizzaro Murphy and Reba has gone awry. And now Betty and Harry are now at war with Bizzaro and Reba. Betty and Reba went at it on Slapdown, with Reba getting the victory. Now each of the heads of this, I'm going to have to call it heads of it, are going at it here tonight, as they threw blows there on the last episode of Brawl. Backstage, both men were very upset. Harry Potter saying, look, where the hell were you? Bizzaro said, where the hell was I? I was getting jumped by a zombie. Why the hell couldn't you win the match? There's always a backup plan. And it just escalated from there, and now we're at this boiling point where Harry Potter's going one-on-one with Bizzaro Murphy. Both men former #1 contenders for the ICCW World title, being held by Zombie Shrek, who's we haven't seen tonight. He's in the main event. Hopefully he's here. we got... Now, next, Bizzaro Murphy. Man who's just kind of... I said Chris Angel earlier was a menace to society. I don't know what you're going to call Bizzaro Murphy then, because he's definitely up there. He's got this control over Reba and turned Reba into this destroying monster. That, I mean, the only real loss that you could say she had was against Zombie Shrek. She did lose to Omega with the help of a distraction from a zombie, but Bizzaro, much of a mastermind when it comes to this type of stuff versus the physical capacity of him. But again, he's a former #1 contender. Looked impressive in the Termination Chamber in Yo Crib 2 House Arrest. Harry Potter, man with the plan, it seems, all the time. You know he's got some sort of plans everywhere he goes. It just seems that Zombie Shrek was just kind of a step ahead, sensed that it was time to get an army of his own. And that army is just kind of like, this is like going nuts. I'd like to talk about Zombie Shrek, but Zombie Shrek is facing tonight, so we'll save those stories there for later. But here we go, Harry Potter and Bizzaro Murphy. Both men were throwing punches in each other's faces on the last Brawl, and now they're going to do it in the center of the ring in a matchup. And here we go with Bizzaro Murphy right off the hop with a big clothesline, and then look at a rake to the face. Oh, definitely does not feel good. Oh, atomic drop onto the bum of Harry Potter. And then the big body slam onto Harry Potter, and then cranking the neck. Bizzaro Murphy, I said he didn't have the physicality, but I mean, look at this guy. Harry Potter asked him to be in... Oh, big kick. Harry Potter definitely asked him to be in the lines for a reason. They were able to capitalize on Zombie Shrek at some points, but it just... The guy is a smart man. He's the longest reigning ICCW World Champion that we've ever had. And I'm not talking about the big gap in between. I'm talking about over each episode. I don't think anyone's won a belt, the world title, longer than like a 2 CPV block. Nice move by Harry Potter. Zombie Shrek has definitely held on to that title. Both these men both tried to take it away. Both men aligned to take it away. Nice move by Harry Potter there, slamming down Bizzaro Murphy. Going for the kicks, but Bizzaro right back up with the takedown. I mean, what more? It kind of seems to be that this has been the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And then when we don't beat our enemy, we're back to being enemies again. He's got that armbar locked in. Maybe Harry Potter might be tapping out here. Is he going to tap it? Nope, he's rolling it in, and it's just pure hatred between these two. Just punches and rakes in the face, and just everything in between. Went for the big clothesline, missed it. Harry Potter capitalized. Big back suplex there by Harry Potter. You know, Harry's come a long way in ICCW. It's a shame that he wasn't allowed to come back early on. How to make his own way back, which was using Betty in this SMF invasion angle to get in, but plan A was the SMF invasion angle, clearly did not work, so plan B became I had to come back myself, as Harry Potter's got Bizzaro Murphy up in that powerbomb position. What's he gonna do here to drop him right on his face? Bizzaro Murphy eating turnbuckle with that. And then just a choke to boot. Just locking that in. Just the pure hatred between these men. Now you just got to think that there's no love lost here. Absolutely despise each other at this point. Both these men sent their... I don't know what you want to... lackeys? Let's call them lackeys. I wouldn't call Reba a lackey, but it just to kind of set it up there right now. It is both the people that they work with. Stomp on the hand by Harry Potter and just rubbing it in. Sent them after each other on Slapdown. it's just kind of doing this bit, and this has just become a forearm to the face. It's kind of a war between these two. Harry Potter to the leg. Got the legs up in a grapevine, possibly. The mission move locked in. Bizzaro feeling every bit of that. It doesn't feel good, but Bizzaro felt it all and got right back up and tackles Harry Potter. Harry's got to continue to get on Bizzaro if he wants to do well here. Another atomic drop. That one's the atomic drop. What's the other one? God, I'm so good at commentary. Punches to the face. Absolutely fantastic at commentary, I am. And Bizzaro throwing more and more punches onto Harry Potter. Nicely done. And then another one right on the ding-a-lings. And then it does it again. Harry felt every bit of that. As Bizzaro Murphy, he now is rubbing this in. Harry trying to get to the ropes and gets clotheslined over for good measure. And Bizzaro right on him, not giving him a second to breathe. I mean, it's the same with Bizzaro Harry. If Harry gets the upper hand, he cannot let Bizzaro get a second of breath. Because both these men are hell of a competitors. As just right now, the ultimate competitor seems to be Zombie Shrek. And even with combined forces, maybe with the combined forces, it could have worked if Zombie Shrek didn't decide to just turn WWE superstars into just wrestlers. And lucky that they were just kind of hanging out as Bizzaro going for the pin. 2, 3, no. Bizzaro Murphy kicked out. You're saying, I mean, everyone was kind of looking, trying to get in the Organized Chaos matchup. And it just kind of seemed to be ripe for the picking for Zombie Shrek with the punch to the face by Bizzaro Murphy to Harry Potter. So, I mean, that alliance could have worked. It seems to be Zombie was the ultimate plan maker there. No, Harry right back up. Big boot! Nice kick to Bizzaro Murphy. Nicely done. Picking Bizzaro right back up. Harry Potter got him set up. Oh! Like a brainbuster on the top of his knee. My God, and Harry to the top rope. Turning himself around. The magic wand. That Hogwarts finishing maneuver. 1, 2, 3. No! Bizzaro Murphy is still in this. Harry's saying, you gotta be shitting me. My God, whip it to the corner. I mean, this is a CPV match. Quality here. Look at that! Put Bizzaro on the top rope and gave him a knee just to boot. Harry looking to go for another Magic Wand Hogwarts finishing maneuver. Nails it. My God, 1, 2, 3. Harry Potter with the impressive victory over Bizzaro Murphy. Bizzaro Murphy was no slouch there, but Harry, my God, would you look at that? Jeez Louise. Well, Reba took the first matchup against Betty, and then Harry's taking the second one over Bizzaro Murphy. Does that mean we got to see Reba versus Harry? Possibly. You get the replays of all these pins. What a fucking... That knee on the top. And Harry's not done. Saying he's got a plan for Bizzaro. Well, what's the plan? Reba and Bizzaro versus the Evil Council at ZOMG-A-Mania. And Bizzaro won't survive. Well, that's a threat if I ever heard one. Harry Potter just giving in to Bizzaro Murphy after the match, but the challenge has been set. ZOMG-A-Mania II. Harry, Betty.
And now, the ICCW Slam of the Week is brought to you by Glover. Thinking about your best friend's mom? Go grab your Glover on N64.
This is unbelievable. I get it. You want to take care of your mentor, but you're maybe going a little far at this moment. Associate wanted this. And Barfo is going to end this here. Is he going to put him through the table? Big power bomb through the table.
And that was the ICCW Slam of the Week, brought to you by Glover, that old N64 game. Grab it. It's everywhere.
Oh, Jesus, as we come back from commercial break, I talked earlier, I didn't know Zombie Shrek was in the building, and clearly he is, as he's jumping the angry video game nerd, the #1 contender, at ZOMG-A-Mania II. What the hell is this? Zombie is snapped. All he has left in this life seems to be that world title, and it just isn't. He's just not willing to have a fair fight for it now, since it's the only thing left. This man has lost everything. And from those ashes, he's built this zombie empire that's designed to keep the belt around his waist. Big sidewalk slam, and angry video game nerd has just been getting, I don't know, he's got sent a zombie his way on Slapdown. He got another one sent here in the form of Zombie Shrek. Where's he taking him? Oh God, he's not turning him into a zombie now too. We need the main event for ZOMG-A-Mania II. You can't do that. Coming up next is supposed to be the tag team matchup. Taker Cops versus Butabis. But Taker Cop with the long hair got jumped by Steve, so I don't know if he's going to be ready for the matchup in time. We're going to find out. As we are here live in Baghdad, Iraq. Undertaker Cop with the bandana coming out alone. He may be doing this solo. I mean, maybe the long hair Taker Cop can make his way out during the matchup. I don't know. I don't know the rules in regards to, like, when you can show up, but he did not look in good shape. And Taker Cops have been the private security team of Michael Scott, and they haven't, I don't know, they're a team that you don't want to mess with. You saw what they did to Zombie Shrek earlier on in the season. So, I mean, these are guys that absolutely they're tough son of a bitches. This Taker Cops has specifically wrestled Omega on episode of Slapdown and took him to the outhouse. I don't know, where you take somebody. Took him to the slaughterhouse. There you go. Like a pig ready to make me some bacon for breakfast. Taker Cop took out Omega. But speaking of taking the pigs, here come the Butabis. Longest reigning ICCW tag team champion. Longest reigning champions in ICCW for one. I mean, these guys have been fucking unbelievable. This whole season, they have been absolutely unstoppable. Every challenge that's been in their way, they've been just on top of it. So you gotta understand, you gotta get that. Maybe their mentality is they're just way too cocky. We can do whatever we want now. Give us a tag team for the big show so we can get paid and laid. You're gonna put us up against this tough-ass team? Well, we'll take one of the team members out, it seems. Steve and Doug dancing their way down. Clearly you think they're gonna be going to the club after this show if they win this matchup against the Taker Cop, who, I mean, if anyone's gonna be able to do a 2-on-1, it ain't the Butabis with the girl. It would be Taker Cop. These guys are tough as hell. As they make their way, Taker Cop don't give a shit. He just walks right in front of the camera. Doesn't give two shits as these guys. They don't give a shit either, though. Look at them. Beating it. You give me a tag team in ICCW, and they've beaten every single one. Every single one. Look, I said it before, but I mean, it's them and the Wee Brothers in the history of those belts. Them and the Wee Brothers. Fucking Wee Brothers. Taker Cop getting ready. Doug doing a nice spin. Here we go, and Taker Cop right away. Front flip clothesline and knock Steve right off. That's going to be the strategy here tonight. Make this a one-on-one matchup. Take the other man off the apron. Try to wear him down and wear the man down in the ring. That's the goal. You don't want the tag team coming in fresh. Taker Cop, look at him go. Just laying it in. Smart guy. I mean, been in the business a long fucking time, so you gotta think this man starts. But Steve's right back up. I mean, he's gonna put the beating to Doug, and then he's gonna put the beating to Steve on the ring apron. And then if it's the other way around, you gotta do it the other way around. Another big punch. Right back on to Doug. Maybe gave Doug a little too much time to breathe as he takes down a Taker Cop. It's not a very familiar position that I've seen a Taker Cop in, which is on the ground, getting even any offensive moves done to him. Big knee to the face by Doug Butabis. Picking up the Taker Cop here now. Whipping him into the corner. There we go. Doug took a little bit of a beating starting this off, so get the fresh man in. Steve with the tag. He's maybe not 100% fresh, but he might be like 98. And 98's better than 20. Big elbow, and Steve, like, you're going to taunt already. Like, these guys have just kind of, you hold belts long enough and they start to go to your head. You definitely got to think that this one is going straight to the Butabis' heads. Another whip into the corner by Steve Butabis onto the Taker Cop. What's he looking to do here? Oh, he's going to give him the punches in the corner. Like I said, the Butabis, no, Taker Cop getting right out of it. I was going to say, it's like, another big running clothesline. Now he's going to punch Doug off the ring apron. Put the stomps to Steve. They're going to do here now. Putting them up. Big suplex onto Steve Butabis. And then Taker Cop just takes Doug out. I mean, the Taker Cops have been here as protection for Michael Scott because he couldn't trust that fucking who else is going to come and jump him. And so we hired the most legendary tough guys in the business, which is The Undertaker. Turned them into cops. How we have multiple, I don't know. As Taker Cop goes for the pin. Doug on the ring apron. He's not too worried. Just a 1 count. Rightfully so. Taker Cop going, what the hell? But yeah, I don't know how we have 2 Taker Cops here. Michael Scott hired them. There's like a third one who's like their boss who wears a hat. Big dumb move there by Steve Butabis. Like, I don't know, but they've been dominant. I mean, Zombie Shrek went after the Taker Cops to get the Michael Scott after Michael Scott ran over Reba. And then the Taker Cop boss, it seems, said, look, these guys got to fucking get work. Drop on the knee there by Doug. They got to show that, hey, there are no pushovers, and they showed it. I mean, one of the few losses Shrek has had this season was it was a handicap match against the Taker Cops. He took him to school, but school closed early as the Taker Cops beat him. As Doug is beating the one singular Taker Cop here now. Haven't really been in this type of predicament before. Able to get out of the submission move real quick, and good takeover and punches Steve right off there again. Again, that focus is to just get them. Make this one-on-one. Knock him off. Big clubbing blows to the back of Doug Butabis. If you're going to beat anybody, it's going to be Doug, the smaller of the two. He may be quicker, but Taker Cop can put a beating like that big boot to the face, and then he's getting pumped up. Getting all riled up. Steve's looking for a tag. Taker Cop's not going to let that happen. Knocks him off again off the apron. Big punch to the face. Oh, he's got a Dragon Sleeper locked in. Is this the end of the line for Doug? Is the Taker Cop? No, Steve's right back in the ring, and the big knee to the back of the Taker Cop. Taker Cop is some pissed. Knocks Steve off again. Oh, Doug getting a second to breathe again. Float over neck breaker onto the Taker Cop. Now he's going to the top rope. Both the Butabis real quick. Nice splash from the top. Doug better get Steve in. I mean, you got to definitely think that he is tired right now, as he must be listening to me on commentary. Tags him right in. Steve now getting some offense in on the Taker Cop. Big elbow to the top of the head. I mean, you can't let the Taker Cop breathe. He's not letting you breathe, and you guys have the advantage. So you got to think. You got to just get on him non-stop. See, look, right back up. Kick to the midsection. Going for here. Oh, is it going for the last ride? Last ride! Steve might be in for the last ride of the night. Maybe won't be a cab from the bar or an Uber. I don't know what everybody does here now. He walked over to Doug. Oh, Doug saw that one coming. He saw it plenty of times in the ring. giving Steve a second to breathe. The Taker Cop is a little dazed and confused by that punch by Doug. Taker Cop's pissed. He's going right back, and Doug giving it right back. Taker Cop trying to look to take the advantage of making a one-on-one, but is forgetting the fact that he's got a man down over there. Taker Cop pissed. He's going right back to punch. He finally gets Doug out the rape apron. Steve, though, big running knee to the back of the Taker Cop. Good on Doug, giving his partner some time to breathe, and the Taker Cop can't tag himself out. Big elbow drop onto the chest. Big elbow drop onto the chest, picking up the Taker Cop here now. Big super kick to the face. When he wants him right back up. We've seen that super kick finish people off, so what we got? No. Steve was going for something, but Taker Cop reversed and said, yeah, whatever. And Steve's like, oh, all right, well, I'll get right back to you. Big clubbing forearm to the face. The midsection DDT on the Steve by the Taker Cop. Showing why these men are some badass motherfuckers and they're perfect for security. But Steve right up with the Hurricanrana. Or Hurricanrana. Hurricanrana, Steiner, recline, Steiner, fucking move too. Here we go. Tags in Doug. Doug might have just saved this matchup for Steve. Taker Cop trying to hit him out. No! Lands that perfectly. No, he wants Taker Cop to his feet. What's he looking for here? Was possibly going for his finishing move, but Taker Cop definitely scouted. He's going for Steve now. No, Steve has gotten plenty of punches to the face. He's not dealing with it. Steve returning the favor to Doug, giving him a second to breathe. Taker Cop is just kind of running on instinct, knock you out. Pushes him off the ring apron, going after Doug now. Big clothesline. Might have gave Doug some time, but not enough, as Taker Cop's looking to get him up to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Going up for a last ride. The last ride's not an Uber tonight for Doug Butabis. Right down for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No! Steve was in. Did Steve break that up, or did Doug kick out? Taker Cop seems to be going after Steve, so I'm assuming he kicked out. No! Doug up, right back up, forearm to the face. Going right out to the Taker Cop. They're going to do here, whip him into the corner. Big running forearm into the corner. Now right up to the top rope here again. Looking at doing that suit. Big splash. Onto the Taker Cop. My goodness, this matchup. I'm going to guess, thank God, it is a handicap matchup at this point for the Butabis. If it was 2 Taker Cops, I don't think this would be happening. Looking to get him right back up. Doug looking to lay in his finishing move. There it is. Nails it. And he's tagging in Steve. Taker Cop looking at the lights, seeing stars. He's picking him up. What's he gonna do? Big snap suplex. They gotta make sure that Taker Cop is down and out. What's he gonna look for here now? Whip into the ropes. Oh, and a big atomic drop. Right on the dinglings, and he's gonna go now with a big slingshot. In the ropes. What's he gonna do here? Big, another super kick to the face of the Taker Cop. Getting him right back up. He was going for something there earlier. Like I said, we've seen the super kick take people out. What's Steve gonna do here? Oh! Well, did you look at that? I think I've seen Steve finish a matchup once. 1, 2, 3. The Butabis, in a sense, win this handicap match that was booked as a tag team matchup. The bastards seem to be doing whatever they see fit. My God. As we can see the replays here, there's a super kick there onto the Taker Cop. This is when he went for the first finishing maneuver, whatever you want to call that. Taker Cop got out of it. Both these Butabis were just looking for the ZOMG-A-Mania opponents. They got a Taker Cop, was supposed to be 2. The Taker Cop suffered their first defeat, technically, But I mean, when you're going 2-on-1, how is that fair? Especially when you were supposed to be a tag team match. One thing if you're going to book a handicap match, but another thing to just make it your own is not fair at all. And speaking of fair, here comes Michael Scott. I don't think he's going to come out to congratulate them. I think this is going to... He's going to think... Yeah, he thinks they're so... Yep. They think they're so smart making it a handicap match. See, Michael's not happy. He's been up to his neck in shit. Alright, they do not have opponents for ZOMG-A-Mania. Who are the opponents going to be? Well, he's got it. Who's he going to face? Who are they going to face? Yes, who? I want to know. I want to know. The Tiger Kings, Joe Exotic and King. They got the shot at ZOMG-A-Mania. Well, wait, what? And the Trailer Park Boys and the Bizzaro Gay duo? A 4-team turmoil match for the time. The Butabis got all the tag teams left in one match. My God, and now we're backstage? Jewish is getting in Barfo's face. Call him a punk-ass clown. Look at this. He's not stepping down after going through that table. He said he's not going to attack him after a match and be a coward. Oh, shit. That's not... Jewish versus Barfo at ZOMG-A-Mania. You put Associate in his place. He wants to put him in his place. Barfo says he should have been jumped from behind, because he's going to end what the Associate started. He said the Jewish is going to finish what he started the first ZOMG-A-Mania, which was beating the Associate. And speaking of beating, Angry Video Game Nerds. Where the fuck is this? He's in the ring with Zombie Cesaro and Zombie catches Ono Chris Hero. Is this where Zombie Shrek took him? What the? Where the fuck is this? We've seen this once before. We had Zombie Shrek training and was fighting as one of the zombies here. What the? Where is this? This is fucking creepy. There's like dolls and that guy screamed. Went for the Angry Video Game Nerd is fighting back somewhat, but again, just like the Butabis on the Taker Cup, 2-on-1. My God! Zombie Shrek! It just sent Angry Video Game Nerd into this place! What in the love of God? Zombie Cesaro takes down Angry Video Game Nerd. Coming up next, Uno Dos Tres Ninos going 1-on-1 with Zombie Shrek. Zombie Shrek just took the Angry Video Game Nerd to... I don't know where the fuck that is. What the hell? But here he comes out first. One of the competitors in the 6-man chase for the case. Uno Dos Tres Ninos. We might be seeing a preview. Right now, Uno can win the briefcase and then cash in on Zombie Shrek and ZOMG-A-Mania. So we might be seeing a preview right here, right now. As Uno Dos Tres Ninos looking fired up. Didn't really do much in Organized Chaos. I can't really think of much that he did. So really, it's just kind of... He got an opportunity, though. This guy's been a staple of ICCW. His mother, going into the Hall of Fame, Dora the Explorer, has had plenty of great matchups and great moments here at ICCW. Dora has. And one of them was giving birth to her son in the middle of the ring. And I believe that was at In Your Crib. The first one. I believe so. If I'm wrong, I'll look it up later. But Uno Dos Tres Ninos is about to have the match of his lifetime while he's going 1-on-1 with this Zombie Shrek, who has just built this army, and he's trying to tear down anyone that gets in his way from holding that belt. That man has held that belt a long time around his waist. And I don't think he plans to lose it anytime soon. Zombie Shrek. Look at a full army. You gotta think at some point that the zombiness is gonna wear off on those WWE superstars, but just not yet. We really don't know how long, because he did that to Dora right before when In Your Crib 2 was supposed to air, and it never did, and then it wore off. So, I mean, it's not permanent. And maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe the Zombie Shrek is way more focused, and then we have a Forever Zombie plan with Zombie Shrek, Zombie Sami Zayn, Zombie Cesaro, and Zombie Castadono Chris Hero. Maybe. I don't know. Really can't talk to the guy. Really don't want to. He might turn me into a zombie. The Zombie Shrek is just ready to go. Uno, dos, tres, Nino. Opportunity of a lifetime going into ZOMG-A-Mania II. In the chase for the case, while Zombie Shrek looking to get warmed up while he's going to go face Angry Video Game Nerd. And he's getting worn down by those zombies. Don't know what the fuck's going on there. And Zombie Shrek starting this off. Punches into Uno, dos, tres, Nino's body and face and all of that. And then to do here, big suplex by Zombie Shrek on the Uno, dos, tres, Nino. He's gonna do it. Oh, he stomps him right on the face. He's telling him to get up. He's got that nerve grip in there now. As Uno struggling, maybe trying to show off for his Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame inductee, mom. Nice dragon spin. Fuck. Dragon screw. Yeah, that's it. Yeah! I know moves. Big elbow drop. But yes, congratulations to Dora the Explorer, the second announced member into the ICCW Hall of Fame. Punches to the face. Punches and punches and punches. Big knee to the chest. Yes, and Dora the Explorer, one of the first two women here in ICCW, along with Paris Hilton, had their classic birthday suit matchup at ZOMG-A-Mania, the first one. Dora the Explorer gave birth to Tyrone Bingham's son in the middle of the ring. Pretended to be R. Kelly's son, but that was a lie. The Zombie Shrek is just all over Uno, dos, tres, Nino. I don't know what you want me to call. But, and then also as well, we will be joining Captain Planet into the Hall of Fame. The first ever world champion of ICCW. We haven't seen him since End of Days, the first CPV. And if you know who I was back in the day as ICCW freak, I definitely had some fond memories and enjoyed Captain Planet. You know, I would have wished he would have came back, and glad to see him at least being honored as the first world champion of ICCW. Zombie Shrek, current world champion, is just laying everything in onto Uno, dos, tres, Nino right now. The poor kid has got nothing. The poor Nino, big boot to the face. Got down to the pin. 1, 2, 3. No. No, sir. Zombie Shrek is thinking, oh, man, I got to do a little bit more. And Uno lining right up. Went for the clothesline and nothing. And Zombie Shrek takes us nothing. But Uno giving it right back. Forearms and kicks and punches and kicks. Uno, dos, tres, Nino. Big fisherman hook suplex. He's going to the top here now. Oh, the big backsplash. And he's like, yeah, that's the world champion. I could be the next world champion one of these days. And he could possibly be if he wins the chase for the case. He could cash in it at any time. I think Harry Potter's one mistake was saying, hey, look, I'm going to cash into you on this CPV. And I feel that was kind of a cocky move by Harry Potter, knowing that he just, I'm going to give you the time, but I'm sure he had a plan to take out Zombie Shrek, because the plan always involves more people. Oh, good to be dislocating the shoulder of Zombie Shrek before we go into ZOMG-A-Mania II. What we're going to do here now, picking him up. Nicely done, Northern Lights suplex. The bridge, but Zombie Shrek is not phased by any of this. Went for a clothesline, missed it. Both men kind of just standing there, and then Zombie Shrek gets the clothesline. We're going to let that slide, picks him right back up. Going to whip him right into the corner. So he's looking to do here. Got him prone on the top rope. Back turn. Zombie Shrek looking to inflict pain as most likely his zombie army's inflicting pain on the angry video game nerd. Big back suplex, super back suplex from the top rope of Zombie Shrek, done to uno, dos, tres, Nino. And then a knee to add insult to injury. This man is the son of a future Hall of Famer. Running forearms. Picking him right up. Gonna whip him into the ropes. And a nice back drop. Back body drop. You got that nerve grip locked in again. Grip. Throws him right back down. What's he gonna do here? Big another elbow drop there. Just Zombie Shrek laying it in more and more and more onto uno, dos, tres, Nino. Maybe might be wanting to rethink his spot in the chase for the case matchup. Nice fall away slam by Zombie Shrek. No, Uno rolling out of the ring. It's not the time to taunt, my kid. You're not supposed to do that. Right into the barricade. Zombie Shrek on the roll. Big elbow to the back of the head. Putting him between the legs. Putting him up for the power bomb here. And he's going to power bomb him right onto the barricade. My God. Zombie Shrek does not care at all who you are as long as he keeps that belt. Throws him right back into the ring. My goodness. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No. Uno, dos, tres, Nino kicks out of that one. Picking him right back up. What's he going to do here? He's got him in that same position that he held Angry Video Game Nerd, which brought him back to his zombie army in that weird fucking area with the ring, and just, drapes his neck across the ropes. Some may call it a stun gun, but it's not, as he stops his shoulder. Stun gun was something else. It was on the top ropes, it wasn't that. Big clothesline. And then a big elbow drop. Zombie Shrek laying it in even more. Uno, dos, tres, Nino definitely not feeling great, especially after a powerbomb off the barricade. Adjusting his face and then a stomping on the head. He's picking him right back up. And then the punches. The midsection, then a big DDT. And doing a double drop of his own, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Uno, dos, tres, Nino to the top rope. Another one of those big splashes from the back on the top rope, and Uno. Kid, you gotta stop doing that. You can't be doing that. This is the world champion. You got a chance to beat him. Is he going for the gory special? Or gory bomb? It's one of the gories. He's gonna go for it again? Nope. Got him set up. Look at that. Sit down on that move. Nice strength by Uno, dos, tres, Nino. The Zombie Shrek is not a light man. Or zombie ogre. I don't know what the fuck to call him. And then just look at the bottom of the boot and rubbing it across his face. Uno, dos, tres, Nino going for figure 4. Oh shit, is he going to make the world champion tap out right here, right now? Is he going to? He's got it locked in. Zombie Shrek holding on, though. And down to the punch. You think he would have rolled over with it, but just the pure strength of Zombie Shrek, he'd just much rather punch you in the face. Oh, Jesus! Tombstone! Pile driver! In the corner of the ring. Oh, he wants him to do it again. Getting him up to his feet. He's going for a second one. Said, you're going to put me in a figure 4. I'm going to put you in the hospital. With 2 Tombstone pile drivers. The ref going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And that Zombie Shrek sent Angry Video Game Nerd off to get beat up by zombies. Zombie Shrek also takes care of Uno, dos, tres, Nino in the ring here tonight in the last main event of Brawl this season. My God. Uno, dos, tres, Nino put up a decent fight, but decent's not what you need when you're going up against a world champion. So hopefully Uno, dos, tres, Nino can take this experience as he goes and gets prepared for the chase for the case match at ZOMG-A-Mania II. And as Zombie Shrek celebrates in the ring. You gotta wonder what's going on with Angry Video Game Nerd being sent to that spot. And Zombie Shrek has just become some sort of, I don't know, tyrant or something. But thank you for joining us on Brawl. We'll see you on the final slapdown as we go to ZOMG-A-Mania II.